This is Gaius Fortis, my fresh account who has just one goal: to be the first hardcore to complete one of RuneScape's hardest challenges, the Fortis Colosseum, without ever leaving the continent of Zeah. Doing so won't be easy, however. With limited resources and best-in slots locked behind potentially thousands of hours of lamping and one life on the line, I need to obtain all the supplies and levels possible for me to make this one attempt count. So I've been here in Zeah for hundreds of hours already, all in the name of starting the account in the most efficient way possible. I've ran over 2,000 laps of a level 5 agility course. I've unlocked hard farming contracts alongside the most underrated herblore method through growing coconuts. And I even got incredibly lucky at the winter tod. Get anything good? Oh, okay. Open 2 crates. Oh my god.
Oh, it's just painful at this point.
And all of this has been meticulously planned for but one goal. Our segue into beginning combat training with a bang, the magic shortbow, which will be key in unlocking one of the most important items in the game and for my progression, the Dragon Warhammer. We are so close to the finishing line now for the early game, so with only a few grinds left to do, let's get into it. I believe the next goal for me is I want to complete the Core End Easy Diaries, and they give a lamp that I believe you need 30 in a skill to actually claim the XP on. Obviously I'm not getting 30 Slayer anytime soon, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up to 30 Hunter, or maybe 33, so I can use the lamp and get 35 aerial fishing. So I think where I will go now is probably Sandworms, so I will see you there. Ooh, 30 Hunter. 3 more levels, I think, because I've calculated and I need 33 and a little bit for the XP lamp to get me to 35 Hunter. Which, if you did not know, which I don't know why you would, because no one does this content, but that is the lowest Hunter requirement for aerial fishing. So that may or may not be something we're doing in our future. No! I was AFK! I was AFK at the worst moment and I missed it. No! That was an XP lamp. Okay, there should be 19,906. We went a little bit over XP, which means that when we claim the lamp from the Core End Easy Diary, we should be 35 Hunter, which allows us to do some aerial fishing. So I'm going to sell these sandworms. Hopefully it won't take too long, and then we can get on with the diary. Alright, that should be all of the worms. Crisp 700k. Lovely. Okay, that's a bunch of runes bought. Rip my cash stack, but this is a necessary expense for what I want to do a bit far in the future, but you know, if I need to buy stuff, I might as well buy them now while I know I have the money. So, bunch of runes acquired. Now, I don't know why I'm lost when I've literally got a red line telling me where to go, but I can also buy here a staff, which I will go and do now. I no longer need the fire staff that I bought earlier. Instead, you know, I'm going to buy every single one of them. But air staff, beautiful, and our lovely tome of fire with the pages. This is why we got 50 magic, and we can pretty much just cast, well, I'm not on the right spell book, but we can cast whatever fire spell we want now. And also, because we've got so many dupes, we should be able to just use our sort of tome pages for more menial usage, which is pretty good. So, yeah. Onwards to finish the diary. There is the strength potion made. Saltpeter. Dug. Oh, what's the 6 spell? I forgot to change spell books, but this is cool. Oh, he's not moving either. What the hell? What is this spell? 12 max hit. That's huge. Sand crab killed. House moved. This is good as well because now I no longer need to use house teleports to get into my house. I can just walk in from Hosidius. Like so. And praying at the altar completes the easy Core End Diary. Let's go claim that reward. Here we go. Rada's Blessing 1, which is a nice 1 prayer bonus because clues are very hard to do. This is probably going to be our best in slot for the entire game. And our antique lamp, which I know people aren't going to like this, especially Zeah-locked Ironman, but going straight into Hunter. 35 Hunter, and we can do aerial fishing now. But that's not all. now that... Oh, fan, hello, I'm recording as well. Anyway, the biggest thing that we've actually gained from that isn't the Hunter XP, it's not the prayer. It's actually the fact that now... Oh, yes, our Hasidious herb patch will no longer die. Everything is protected in our Hasidious patch now, so I can plant all of my high quality seeds, so all of my snapdragons, etc., on that patch, and I will never get them killed. And this works for snakegrass as well, so I'm going to be doing all of my snakegrass there. Yes, this is... I should have done this much sooner because I didn't even get a hit points level, but you know, it's fine, it's fine. Now I can farm to my fullest potential, yes. Teleport to the core end woodland. I'm not sure if this is an infinite teleport. I'm not going to use it now because my minigames and home teleport is on cooldown, but that is very useful as an escape or whatever. I don't need to bring this thing around. I still will, but you know, it's very nice to have. Anyway, now that that is done, we can start our next big grind. So I did mention that I wanted 60... Oh, I just banked all my stuff. I wanted 60 woodcutting so that I could enter the woodcutting guild and get my rune axe and then start working on fletching. So that is what I'm going to go and do now. I'm also going to do my contracts, obviously, but yeah, I will see you at the woodcutting guild. Oh, you poor dead herb. You will be the last one I ever see in this patch. I will see you later, mate. And planting the snapdragons in this patch so far, once this guy's gone. These will never die, as I've done the diary now, so that is amazing for protecting all my very valuable seeds. So yeah, snapegrass as well, you can go in there, and I will be harvesting only from this patch the snapegrass and obviously all my high level seeds. So that is, it's just so nice, and I didn't realize how useful it was until they removed favor. Nice. Okay, onwards. Welcome to the woodcutting guild. Oh, he said it for me as well. Welcome to the woodcutting guild. This is where I will be spending all of my AFK activity. This is the first AFK thing I've pretty much done on this account so far, so I'm actually very excited. But yeah, I can also buy from Mr. Perry a rune axe, so that is amazing. This is my bestest lot axe until Dragon Axe. I say until, I'm not going to get a Dragon Axe for Wintertodd because I'm not going back to that place unless I have to. And here is where I will stay chopping willow trees until 76 fletching. So it will take a while, but I think it will be, you know, a nice change of pace from the active stuff I've been doing. So I am very excited. And willows is, I've checked in the Zeah Discord, actually the fastest way to bank fletching XP. Obviously, you chop a bit faster, so the inventories are going to fill out faster. If I'm doing something that needs more AFK, I'll probably go to the maple trees. So yeah, I can't understate how great this is. I can just sit at my desk and not need to worry about a thing. And there's actually a bank deposit box right here, so I don't even need to run that far. Where's my axe? Oh no, I've banked my axe. Oh, this. You know what? I take back everything I said. This is going to be a disaster. I can already tell. Okay, so I don't want to bank this axe again. So one trick you can do is, obviously, if your item's in your bank, you take it out. You can release the placeholder for it. If you go over here and click this button, then click fill, it will add bank fillers to your bank. So your bank is now full. So whenever you try to deposit inventory, it won't deposit. So that is amazing for if you have a skilling grind where you need to bank a lot of stuff. So yeah, that is never going to happen again. Ooh, first bird's nest. This is why I'm here instead of Wintertodd. First level of many, 61 woodcutting. Alright, after a quick consultation with the CC, it appears I will now be doing maple trees. I want to make them into longbows, all these logs, so I'm going to be selling them to the store, so if I can sell less longbows to the store, that would be nice. These are more AFK and more fletching XP when I actually get to bank stand fletching them as well, so it should be fine. It will only be a bit slower overall, but yeah, I mean, I value the AFK a lot more. Alright, just got another dunce, and I think this should be 14 Slayer. Nice. I didn't even know that was possible. What? A lamp? Oh, 67 woodcutting. Oh. Okay. 84 farming. Nice. Damn. That level, those levels have gone so fast since my farming grind, actually. I've only got one level left and I don't need to boost anymore. That's crazy. I've only really done Wintertodd since my farming grind ended, so yeah, I guess I've been keeping on it. Hey, 70 woodcutting. Oh my, that has gone so fast. It's just not even a grind. I'm just AFKing. When was someone going to tell me that AFKing was better than just full focus for the entire game? My lord. 70 woodcutting. Okay. I believe we should be getting at least another 10 levels going for this fletching, so I guess we're closing in, but not even close yet, which means I get a lot more AFK time. Nice. What? That's me! What the hell? I didn't know there's an NPC called Gaius. Okay, I actually think that after this random event, I should be getting 15 Slayer, which is probably the most impactful level I'm gonna get on this account for Slayer at least, so come on, don't prove me wrong. 140, yes, 15 Slayer. Here we are, Banshees. I can kill Banshees. It's not strictly necessary that I ever kill Banshees on this account. If for some reason I do fall behind for Herblore, I can kill Twisted Banshees in the Catacombs of Korend. And they're very good XP and they're very good banked Herblore, so that is very cool. 72 woodcutting. Okay, so I'm actually going to start a little bit on the other method, the active method that I want to do, other than the AFK method, which is obviously right here, chopping these maple trees. And I have been chopping logs for way too long, even on my free time when I could really be doing active methods. So, seeing as I'm not doing anything right now, I think I'm going to finish this inventory of logs and actually get on to our active training method, which is going to be, drumroll please, crafting. I am going to get 84. I need 84 for the lactihide bodies, and you know me in grinds, I'm probably going to get it all done in one sort of sitting. Not sitting, you know, but yeah, I'm going to get it done fairly fast. So I am not looking forward to this. The goal is to make, I believe it's something along the lines of 39,000 molten glass. So that includes buying it from the store, the charter ships over here or over here, but I'm not going to be using those because there is a bank right here. I did this for my pineapples, if you remember, in, I believe it's episode 1, so shouldn't be unfamiliar, but yeah, I think it's something like, I think it's something like 30 hours of buying sand and ash that I need to do, so yeah, I guess I'll see you when I'm there. This is such a weird area, I swear I've never, oh, there's a minecart there. I swear I've never been here in my life. What the hell is a Fremenic boat? What is this camp? Yeah, this is south of the Woodcutting Guild and right next to Land's End. I have never walked here in my life. It's actually a pretty cool area. Obviously, low detail mode, yada yada, whatever. I'm not changing that, but it still looks cool. You have to admit, it still looks cool. Look at that render distance. Oh, beautiful. Okay, anyway, we are here. I'm not going to be able to buy sand from active inventory, so I'm going to quickly deposit that. But yeah, this will be my home for whenever I want to do active training methods rather than the inactive one, which is woodcutting. So a little update on the woodcutting stack. I believe this is about a third of the way there, so I still have a bunch of AFK time, but yeah, I do need to do some active things while I AFK when I actually need to AFK, if that makes sense. So yeah, I guess I will be starting now buying 10 sand, 10 ash per world, and I need to do that 3,900 times, so let's get started. And while I do this, I did brush on the rate at which I could buy sand. I have been talking to my... I don't even buy any, I don't have any gold! Oh my god, this is awful. Apparently the amount of sand and ash you can buy per hour if you're max efficiency, so that means running when you've got the empty inventory, hopping fast, and walking when you've got full inventory because you'll weigh more, which is tech that I really don't want to be thinking about, but I'm going to have to do to save run energy. But yeah, it's about, I want to say 1,200 sand and ash per hour. So yeah, I want to get 39,000. Going to take me a while. So I guess 30 hours. It's not the longest grind I've done, but it's probably going to be one of the more boring ones. So let's get into it. Oh, and I've also realized because I'm hopping, I do not get random events, and my farming timer is coming up. It's going to be so difficult to... Oh, there's a minecart. Never mind. I Oh, that's beautiful. I was going to say it's going to be very difficult to actually get back here in a meaningful amount of time. But yeah, there's a minecart right up there. You can see it from here. So yeah, that's not too bad for the farmers, actually. Nice. Oh, and a huge thing I have just noticed. This is, by the way, for context, the week before Varlamore released. It is the 15th. Look at this. Is that or is that not Varlamore? Hang on. I'm going to turn on my remote camera plugin. Hang on. Detached camera. Look at this. A little sneak peek. A little sneak peek. Oh, isn't that beautiful? There's like a druidic circle. There's some weird Shasian barricaded looking buildings. Mini. Oh, those look so sus. This is sick. Obviously can't see a lot, but oh damn, look at the poly count on this bridge. Oh, I'm excited for Varlamore, guys. Anyway, back to it. Oh, and the reason I mention the efficient method being only walking, even though obviously I have 52 run energy, I've been walking up here to deposit my loot, is because with the sand and ash, you weigh 35 kilos. Let me just deposit it. And now I can run with 0 kilos weight, so I lose a lot less run energy when I run. So yeah, if you're doing something like this, if you're banking sand, maybe you're doing early game iron or something like that, then definitely try to walk while you have it in your inventory because it is so heavy. Alright, I believe after the first hour and a bit, I think it's been about an hour and 15 minutes, we have 1400 sand, 1300 ash, so I believe the 1200 rate of buying per hour was kind of accurate, so yeah, I want to say this is about 4% done, so oh, lovely, lovely stuff. Ooh, and I've come back to the AFK prison. Oh, it's not even a prison, it's the best thing ever. First time getting an egg in a bird's nest, so this might even get me a prayer level. I don't even know if I need like requirements for it, but yeah. Level 2 prayer! Wow! That's crazy. It's a shame I didn't get the old evil chicken outfit, but cool. This is surely how I'm getting 99, right? Ooh, 74 woodcutting. There is most likely 6 levels to go. Oh my lord, it's Leo. I've not seen this man in literally, it must have been over 100 hours. I think I've only had one Gravekeeper random, which is kind of crazy. But, you know, the strat, tagged coffins, this makes it so easy. And done. Come on, don't give me an emote. I just want a collection log. This is the most annoying collection log to fill out because you have to get the emotes as well. And also, speaking of that, both of these are like the longest randoms to actually green log for the... Ooh, beautiful. For the collection log, because obviously you get emotes as well. I've also only got one mime random, but at least I got the 2 clogs, you know what I'm saying? Oh well. Ooh, 16 Slayer. 75 woodcutting. Wow, going fast. Another bird egg, another nothing. Free prayer though. Ooh, a mime random. I'm pretty sure I only have like one piece of this set, so thank God. We could actually start filling up the clog. Ooh, lovely bit of fashionscape as well. 76. Oh, it's raining and it's pouring. I got another mime random. That's unprecedented. I've got the full set on. 77. There is 78 woodcutting. 79 woodcutting. We are absolutely bashing these levels out. I think I only have 1 or 2 levels left, and then fletching is pretty much bang. Looking back on this recording, I don't know how I managed to get this like aspect ratio. I don't know why I'm so zoomed in, but the 80 wood, I did get 80 woodcutting. You could barely see it, but I did get it. So during editing, by the way, this is probably like over a year later, I found my first attempts at Soul Heredit when Varlamore released on my main, and yeah, just to show I can do things on release, I will be able to do the Colosseum. But yeah, I just thought this is really cool. I didn't even realise I recorded this. Alright, so I believe if I get my XP calculator out, yep, 76 fletching is now banked. We ended about halfway through level 80 woodcutting, so not bad at all. Now all we need to do is make our maple longbows and bank some more crafting, so we are well on the way. We have the level for the magic shortbow now, so all that's left is to get the jewellery sorted. Matt, we are so close to actually starting combat. I am so hyped. Well, from one AFK activity into the next, I now have about 20,000 logs I need to fletch into bows, so honestly, the AFK just never ends. I'm absolutely loving it, though doing this is really making me put off buying the sand and ash. Oh, long time coming, but we are now finally 85 farming. We don't need to eat those damn garden pies anymore. I'm glad that 100 was enough for this entire thing, because I would not have liked to make any more, but yeah, there he is. 85 farming. Oh, amazing. Oh, and quick check on the nest situation. We have managed to get 42 seed nests and 21 ring nests, so that's a total of 63, which is around, what, 40 brews? So that's more than enough to do any Colosseum attempts I'd like to, especially because I'm probably not going to try go through them that often. Just chilling at the farming guild at the moment, fletching, and we are now level 60, so 14 more levels to go. Missed the level there, but we are now 65 fletching. Nice. 70 fletching coming up. This is honestly so much faster than chopping the trees. It's going to be over before I know it. 71. 72. 73. 74. 75. One more level. Okay, so what you're about to see might be disturbing, but I am in fact leaving Zeah once and one time only, because Varlamore has released. So I need to go all the way to Varrock, and I need to get the Quetzal there to unlock charter ships to get there. So that's the only way I can actually get to Varlamore, so this is an exception I needed to do, but it's very weird being back on the mainland. I feel dirty doing it. Now, it was at this point that, sadly, all of my audio files were corrupted, so all my commentary from this point onwards is going to have to be post-commentary. I did have this huge thing about me going around Varlamore and exploring everything. Keep in mind, this was a year ago on release, so I was really excited and everything. You could probably hear it in my voice, though I'm not sure what that would sound like, given that the files are gone, but you'll have to take my word for it. I did a lot of exploring and a lot of venturing around the continent, trying not to die, of course. I was a bit scared of aggro mobs. I wasn't really sure what was there, but yeah, sadly from now on it will be post commentary. Hopefully that's okay with people, but yeah, honestly, Varlamore being released now, it really did unlock a lot of things, including an extra herb patch, which I definitely got onto. Now, something I didn't think about when I was doing all of this fletching and everything for the magic shortbow is that I need a dragon fruit pie, so that is why I'm now sitting at the fly fishing spot outside of the farming guild. Yeah, I needed to get a lot of cooking levels, and this is pretty much the only way I could bank cooking while also getting some fishing XP, which I'm going to need in the future for anglerfish and things like that, so 50 fishing. Man, I was really loving the AFK XP methods, because this is now 65 fishing. 15 levels since the last clip. There's 67 fishing. And yeah, we're stopping now at 68 fishing and 1/5. Because we have now banked the required cooking level for our dragon fruit pie, with that being level 73. Now that that's done, all that is left is to cook our fish and begin crafting. Now, initially I did say that I would like to get 84 crafting for the black d'hide body, full black d'hide. But honestly, I'm going to go to moons anyway and get full eclipse. There's no need for me to go that high yet, because honestly, it's just kind of a waste of time. I could be training combats in that time. So we're only going to 74. And 74 gives us the level to make a combat bracelet as well as a ring of wealth. Power Emmy, yeah, obviously strength Emmy, things like that. So that will be enough for us, more than enough actually. So yeah, that's the new goal. It's a lot less glass to make. It's still quite a lot, but yeah, a little bit more manageable. And on to the cooking. There is 60 cooking. 65 cooking. We are making some pace. And another 70 skill ticked off. 70 cooking. Getting a bit more desperate now, and we're on to the winter tour raw food because we ran out of trout and salmon because I didn't calculate correctly. But there's 72. Yeah, we weren't okay, in fact. 69 fishing. Man, we're even pulling out the raw anchovies to get this level, but there it is. 73 cooking. We can finally make that dragon fruit pie. And in my biggest stroke of genius yet, I actually hadn't even planted a dragon fruit tree, so we've also got to wait like another 18 hours. Oh my god. I just want this magic shortbow, man. Guess that gives us time to buy some more sand and ash. And with a touch of cinema magic, we are done. I don't know how I managed to buy 15k nearly sand and ash from these dumb charter ships, but I managed to, and that was all in between all of my AFK activities. I didn't do this all in one sitting like some people will assume, but anyway, we are done and we can now just absolutely bang out level 74, so let's do that. Ooh, looks like my boys are ready to be picked. Give me those dragon fruits. And with that, we can finally make our dragon fruit pie, which will give us a +4 fletching boost all the way up to 80, and we can make our magic shortbow. Oh, PVM is so close. It's so close. And now there is but one skill to do. I have bought the sand, I have made the pie, I have fletched the logs. Now it's time to smelt the glass, so let's get our crafting up. Luckily, there is a lovely furnace on the top of Mount Karum here, right next to a bank. So this is, I'm pretty sure it's the best in slot furnace that we have in all of Zeah, including Varlamore. So glad to have access to it. But yeah, we've got a lot of sand and ash to get through. So it's going to take a while. 20, 30, 40. Ooh, final piece of the beekeeper outfit, meaning we can now get lamps from it. Amazing. 50. Ooh, 55. We can finally make our Slayer helm. No, not really. Ooh, the freakiest of foresters, giving me 21 Slayer. This is actually getting fairly high now already. 60. Still making glass, by the way. I've not even got to the blowing part. Hey, shout out to Zeah Wild and Varlamore. If you're watching this a year later, it feels good knowing that people, at least some people, did actually make a Zeah account because they saw my videos. It's a very good feeling. Alright, finally onto the blowing portion of the crafting grind. We have 14,472 molten glass to blow, so let's get started. There's 65 crafting, little change of scenery. We're sitting in Hasidius now. And there is, in fact, 73 crafting. Now, we missed a few levels, and I am sad to say that we did miss 74 because I was recording the running screen, but you're going to have to take my word for that. But we can now make combat bracelets, which, that's going to be a grind in its own, but we've got the level now, so let's get preparations underway. And yeah, I did this weird tangent of a little bit of aerial fishing, which you can see in the background here. It didn't go anywhere, but if you see my hunter level go up, that's why. I don't know the reasoning behind this, to be honest. Now that the grinds are over, I figure I might as well make a little bit of gold for it. So we're here at the Shazian General Store, courtesy of lovely Jennifer here, and we're going to sell all of our maple longbows. There's a few willow longbows in there and our lantern lenses, so hopefully we get a decent amount of money from this. I'm literally just going to be selling like 50 per world and hop in, so it will take a while, but yeah, it's a decent bit of money for all the effort I put in, so anything's good, to be honest. I wasn't expecting to get anything out of this. Alright, so everything has now been sold, and we are next door at the Shazian Archery Store, and we got over 2 mil from selling all those items, which is kind of mad. So we are investing them into our magic shortbow. We are going to get every single shortbow there is before that, just to, you know, level up a bit, and we're going to buy as many arrows as we can because we are leveling range in the next video. Alright, so a bit of a flash forward. We've spent about 1 mil cash at the archery store. We got all of the bows, we got 18,000 steel arrows, 4,800 mithril arrows, and 55,000 iron arrows. So those are going to be sent into some sand crabs at some point, but Look at that stack. I get to finally use my actual combat skills for once. Okay, so spare dragon fruit pies have been made in case of burning. And of course, we cook it on the first try. And there is the culmination of pretty much everything I've been doing since coming onto Zeah. Farming to make the dragon fruit pies, fishing, cooking to actually cook it, fire making at Wintertodt to get the 60 woodcutting, to then woodcut to 80, and then fletch maple logs to 76 fletching. All of this for this one bow, magic short bow. This is my best in slot up until the eclipse atlatl, and boy, I've got some plans for this thing, so I cannot wait. And on top of that, we also get to harvest the rewards of our crafting grind. We can't quite make the Dragonstone bracelet yet for the combat bracelet, but what we can make is an amulet of magic, amulet of power, and most importantly, an amulet of strength, which is the same strength bonus as a torture, by the way. I don't know how this 2k item is so strong, but yeah, this is amazing. We are absolutely stacked and absolutely ready to start PVM. Finally, man. And as we gaze upon the glory of my new combat tab, I do want to say thank you to anyone who's stuck around this long through the skilling grinds, and we are finally ready to do some actual content. And believe me, next episode, there will be content. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching.